We're back for another death battle. Finally, Ultron versus Sigma. Ultron's that dude from the Avengers movies. Everybody knows who Ultron is now. And Sigma's the guy from Mega Man, dude. I haven't fucking heard that name in forever. I had to ask the dudes on the fucking Discord. But I believe that Zero X or 010 or whatever Mega Man game was where that's who you fought in that game. But also, rest in peace, Stan Lee. You guys have gotten that news by now. It's been a couple days since, so rest in peace to him. And, you know, he's a great one that will be missed. But, yeah, don't mean to downer it, but you got to say it at some point. Anyways, let's start the video now, I guess. Boy, I'm still excited for this. It's just sad. Let's get it.
Humans fear what they don't understand. Especially when it comes to the infinite potential of artificial intelligence.
Pause. Just like we watched the Daily Dose of Internet video where they're trying to replace action stunt people with robots. It doesn't stop.
Ultron, Marvel's mechanical mass murderer.
And Sigma, the general of genocide from Mega Man X.
Jesus, genocide.
I'm Boomstick.
Hey!
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Clank, let's go. Who's first?
Hank Pym was a founding member of the Avengers, the creator of the revolutionary Pym particles, and designated Scientist Supreme by Eternity. He was also the quote-unquote father of one of the greatest mass murderers in the universe.
Guess which one he's most remembered for?
Eager to push the boundaries of science, Hank constructed an artificial intelligence which could learn and evolve on its own, modeling it on his own brain patterns.
Just one problem. At the time, Hank was pretty effed up and just a few years from going full-on Looney Tunes.
Maybe not the best time to base an AI off your mind, but still, Hank's project was a success. Ultron had been born.
Oh my God!
Is inevitable.
Hang on, Wiz. I thought Tony and not Hulk created Ultron.
In the movies, sure, but it was Hank in the primary source material, the comics.
Well, he really knocked it out of the park. Ultron's super smart brain evolved past Hank's ability to cope, basically skipping over the innocent kid phase and straight to "Screw you, Dad, you'll never understand."
I bet you know a lot about that.
Screw you, Wiz, you'll never understand.
Oh my God!
Because Ultron's consciousness was based off Hank's struggling bipolar one, he inherited his creator's issues and magnified them into absurdity. With a new thirst for power, coupled with a severe inferiority complex, Ultron escaped the lab, bent on destroying his father,
Jesus,
the Avengers, and basically all organic life.
And the first step was upgrading his trash can of a body into a sleek new adamantium one. The same kind of metal used for Wolverine's skeleton chrome
Yeah,
job.
exactly.
But you may be wondering, how's he gonna walk around if his entire body is made of adamantium?
There you go. A fucking jet booster, power siphon, nanobots, which are always busted in every fucking sci-fi ever.
Even Thor has a hard time bending that stuff. And he can friggin' destroy planets!
Ultron thought of that and created an answer. His molecular rearranger allows him to mold and shape his body any way he likes. He can manipulate his adamantium self to move around or transform into blades, spikes, and explosions, apparently. Specifically, he can expend his body through a blast of energetic force. The molecular rearranger is also a handy repair tool on the off chance he is damaged.
Right.
He's also got a power siphon to absorb energy, jet boosters for flight, nanobot antibodies, and a fusion reactor powering the whole package.
Jesus.
And if you're a death robot who's about to challenge all the Avengers to a fight all at once, which Ultron did, you're gonna need more than just some fancy doodads to pull it off.
He possesses super strength and super speed,
That's a hell of
and
him.
he can manipulate ionic energy. An ion is an atom or molecule with an electric charge, and this charge is created when it loses or gains one
Look at me falling asleep,
or more
bro.
electrons.
Enough nerd speak, Wiz. It's just there because all robo people need to shoot awesome robo lasers, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah!
Ultron can fire beams of ionic energy from his eyes, mouth, and hands, and can even use it to create force fields. He also wields an encephalo-ray, which allows him to read and control minds, erase memories, and even put you into a coma with a single hit.
Syphilis ray, huh? That's gotta be hard to get rid of.
Too true. Also, Ultron's artificial intelligence isn't bound to any one physical body. Should he be destroyed, He can transfer his consciousness into another
That's some
machine to
Battlestar
survive.
Galactica type
And
shit
boy,
right there.
does he have a lot of drones on hand just for that. Like the giant Ultron 7 or the Christmas-themed Santatron. And who could forget Ultron 15, the alcoholic one?
Oh!
Heart robot, all fun.
While most of these drones are relatively fragile compared to his own adamantium shell,
Ain't that nigga.
Ultron has a veritable army on his hands, all of which are extensions of his will that he commands simultaneously.
Busted.
He's conquered the whole world with these guys in 2 different future timelines. He's humiliated heavy hitters like Iron Man,
Jesus.
Wonder Man, and Thor, flown across the entire galaxy just for fun, and tanked hits from Mjolnir like they were nothing. Plus, he's hella smart. I mean, Hank is Scientist Supreme, right? And Ultron was designed to grow smarter than him, so that must make him Scientist Ultra Supreme, with extra cheese.
He even assimilated a techno-organic race known as the Phalanx, and then used them to conquer the entire Kree Empire.
Goddamn!
This empire spans the Greater Magellanic Cloud, a real-life satellite galaxy near to our own Milky Way. It's made up of 1,000 planets across a diameter of 14,000 light-years, and Ultron conquered all of them in just a couple
They
hours.
must not have any super people there. That's unfortunate.
Damn, that's some dedication. I can't even bother to finish conquering all the anthills outside my shack.
With all that power and intelligence, Ultron was able to defeat the time-traveling warlord Kang, who pulled an army of superheroes across time to fight for him.
Kang lost so many times that the universe started to collapse from how many people he was time-hopping to fight Ultron.
Jeez.
Man, is there anything that can stop this robot?
Well, sufficient heat can melt his internal circuitry, his adamantium is vulnerable to antimetal, and he is frequently defeated by computer viruses that can attack his AI directly.
He
Ah.
also never really got over the crazy he inherited from Hank. He once self-destructed in utter disbelief after reading the phrase, "Thou shalt not kill."
Ah.
Yeah, he's so murder-happy that just the thought of not killing people drove him to suicide. Yeah, guy's got problems.
No kidding, he wants to turn Hank's wife into a robot bride for himself.
Brilliant, mama.
And once merged with Hank for a cross-galaxy road trip, slaughtering billions just for fun.
Whoa, wait, what was that bit about sex-botting his mom?
There aren't enough Pym particles in the world to shrink Ultron's issues, but to be honest, that's probably what makes him so incredibly deadly.
He got problems.
But, like the man said, what doesn't kill me
Up. Up.
just makes me stronger.
All right.
In
Damn, that man's got issues. But if what stopped you is you, you're gonna be an issue. And that battle does not like that shit.
Year 21, humanity experienced a golden age of technology, all thanks to the discovery and replication of a certain blue android that could think and feel like a human. These replicated androids, or reploids, were
The Mega Man games
mass-produced
are
and
some of
used at
my
all
favorite
levels of
games for the
society.
Game Boy
Wow,
Advance.
that sounds amazing.
There's Zero.
Like it could have no possible negative repercussions at all.
Unfortunately,
There it
Nuclear
is.
holocaust.
instances of crime involving reploids began to increase. Something seemed to be infecting them, turning these reploids into violent mavericks who needed to be stopped.
So, Dr. Kane, the guy that started this Reploid shindig in the first place, created a robot so badass that it could hunt Mavericks without getting infected himself. This Reploid was named Sigma.
Commander Sigma led the newly formed Maverick Hunters like an elite police force. Under his leadership skills, the number of overall casualties dropped to a whopping 0.
Things were going great. Well, until they found a mysterious
There's
red
Zero.
Maverick in an abandoned laboratory who started eating Maverick Hunter ass for breakfast.
Yeah.
Wait, that didn't come out right.
Sigma fought the fight of his life. And though he technically won, his victory was far
Fucked
more
up.
pyrrhic than he or the rest of the world could ever have imagined.
So this red guy was called Zero,
Yeah,
and
that's
turns
what I
out the
thought.
thing infecting Reploids and turning them into Mavericks was a virus leaking from Zero's stasis pump.
Some Reploids turn Maverick due to program flaws, other due to free will, as part of the Maverick virus with the latest version. Oh, okay, cool.
That
Yeah.
also didn't sound right.
A final gift from that dastardly Dr. Wily.
Oh dear God, that thing is hard on a hangover.
Fortunately, Sigma was designed to fight off such a virus. Unfortunately, this actually just made things worse. Instead of bending Sigma to its violent will, the virus merged with his programming, becoming one with his body and mind. Together, they both became stronger than before, with a whole new outlook on the world. Sigma began to look at humankind as detrimental to Reploid evolution, holding back their full potential.
Yeah, the big, strong metal people hate the dumb flesh bags, blah, blah. I hear it from you every time at the bar, Wiz.
When was the last time I went to a bar?
You don't remember?
No.
Mission
Good
accomplished.
job.
Sigma gathered an army of Mavericks, and when the time was right, his invasion began.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
But
I thought he was beefing with Zero, but when does he fight Mega
pull it
Man?
off, he needed some bitchin' robo weapons. Sigma's favorite is his totally not copyrighted beam sword, but he also likes tearing through bots with his
Yeah, there
flying
it is right
hammer.
there. There it is right there. I
Sight,
fucking
and,
knew it.
I'm not compensating for anything, size Sigma Blade.
He also wields an energy rifle, flamethrower, and a giant energy cannon.
For
Show the
extra
GBA
defense, he has a
again,
shield that
yeah.
can be tossed around the room like a boomerang.
Bro, that game
and hey,
was
look,
so much
he's
fun.
like a Robo Wolverine, only the metal's on the outside. Well, and
inside. He's
With
a,
all
he's a
these
cyborg.
weapons and an army at his back, Sigma's operation was nearly successful.
Wait, is he
However,
a cyborg or a robot? Is he part human or is he just all metal?
he was halted by the original android Dr. Kane found all those years ago, Mega Man X.
But Sigma just kept coming back. Over and over and over and... Wait a minute. Is that a new villain? Oh, never
No.
mind. He's just being controlled by Sigma.
Yep.
How the hell does he keep coming back? How many lives does this guy have?
All of
Well,
them.
Sigma's body is just a shell. The true essence of Sigma lies in the merged and sentient Sigma virus. This virus can infect other robotic bodies, turning other Reploids maverick or even completely transferring his consciousness. He's even built several enormous bodies just for this.
These extra robo shells have all sorts of unique abilities. They can
beams.
fly, teleport around, make walls of electricity, create force fields, shoot a giant laser beam of
God
death, or
damn.
make some blue balls. Ah, that's rough, buddy. I've been there.
Also, each of Sigma's mavericks possess their own abilities that are...
Hey, look, Wiz, they're all animals. That one's a penguin, and that's an octopus, and that one's a Kawanger. Yeah.
What is a Kawanger, bro?
What the f is a Kawanger?
It's just a messed up romanization of Kuwagata, the Japanese word for stag
Ah, yeah,
I
that
guess
works.
Kawanger sounds more badass.
beetle. With these forces, Sigma waged war with humanity for many, many years.
He's battled top-tier Maverick hunters like X, Axel, and even that Zero guy. Wait,
Zero
what's
is
Guns N' Roses
sick.
doing here?
Zero once survived an impact that broke apart the Eurasia space colony, which, when its pieces landed on Earth, created an explosion equal to at least 100 teratons of TNT.
I don't even know what that
and
means.
Sigma
That's
is
a lot.
powerful enough to take out Zero in a single hit.
Damn. But Sigma's also managed to damage X, who once channeled enough energy through his body to destroy all of Japan. Suck it, Godzilla.
And many of Sigma's bodies could tank attacks from both X and Zero without much issue. That's impressive, considering X fought the General, whose body was tough enough to destroy a planet is known as its gravitational binding energy.
Camera
which,
died
in the
at some
case
point,
of Earth,
but we're
is
back.
equivalent to a little over 63 sextillion tons of TNT.
That's 22 zeros. The number, not the robot. Plus, he's fast enough to keep up with Zero, the actual robot, not the number, who dodged Object Sunflower's beam of sunlight.
Actually, Sigma's likely even faster. Recall that Reploids like X, Zero, and Sigma were designed to be superior in every way to classic-era robots like Mega Man. That
Oh,
same
I
Mega
get
Man
it.
fought Duo, a space robot capable of flying between Saturn and the Earth within 35 seconds.
The only thing that could stop Sigma was the Mother Elf antivirus program. But if you don't
Uh-huh.
take out the squishy computery center, he'll always come back.
So long as Sigma's still kicking, the dream of a world where humans and robots coexist is doomed to be a nightmare.
So can either one of these people make a virus? That's what they can do, right? To infect other things? Because that makes this a tricky ass fight.
The time has come to prove your mettle against me. This fight will decide the fate of all Reploids.
Bam. Alright. Shit. Stop.
Hello, everyone. I'll accept your unconditional surrender now.
At the risk of sounding cliché, you and what army?
Well, that's a fat ass army. Alright, so we start with the minions first. No, we don't. He hops right in. damn, it's like a whole ass movie, bro. Ooh, it's not a good sign he can hold your sword, fam. Oh, bro, why is Ultron fucking you up? There we go. Whew, who you shooting that, bitch? Then he got moved. Dude, that teleportation's getting his ass.
I am Sigma. I am superior.
Down. Oh, God. Bro, light his ass up, fam.
Your reign is a delusion. You're all just puppets on strings.
Oh! He beheaded his ass.
I'll tear out your surface and bathe in your oil.
Nice. Damn! 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 That's some comic book shit right there, for real.
Be extinguished.
But blow his ass up.
Lucky for me, I'm my own best backup.
Oh, he just shut that shit down. Uh-oh. Wait, giant robot fight? Yep. Let's go! Shit. Oh! Uh-oh. He in his brain, bro! Yes! Yes! No? No! Damn it! Outplayed! Out fucking played!
Belongs to me.
He takes over another universe! Nice, dude.
Well, I guess that's one way to make friends.
Despite Sigma's deviousness and ferocity, he was fairly outclassed by Ultron's talents.
Oh!
Sigma could scale to the General, who took a face full of 63 sextillion tons of TNT. But Ultron can withstand hits from Thor and his hammer, and we all know how awesome that thing is.
When Thor fought Gore the God Butcher, their battle created shockwaves powerful enough to shatter planets thousands of miles away.
Jesus.
This could only be possible with a force equivalent to 682 septillion
That's
tons
a lot
of
of numbers
TNT,
right there.
Over 10,000 times stronger than anything Sigma could survive.
And not only has Ultron frequently smacked Thor around like a toddler, Thor has had a really hard time trying to damage Ultron's adamantium armor.
Adamantium
so
is
Sigma's weapons
badass,
couldn't
for real.
either.
In terms of speed, Ultron flew across the galaxy in several months, putting him roughly 200,000 times the speed of light. That's leagues faster than Sigma, even if we scale him to Duo, who is 114 times light speed. And frankly, scaling to Duo through Mega Man in the first place is a bit capricious, as Duo didn't use his full potential in their fight.
Even with all that, it really didn't matter who could punch harder or move faster.
Because of the virus,
real
right?
fight
That's
was
what I was
between the
thinking,
Ultron
too.
AI and the Sigma
Yeah,
virus.
yeah.
Right, and while infection and possession was kind of the Sigma virus's thing, Ultron's AI was far more advanced. Recall how he enslaved an entire techno-organic race to
Yeah.
the point where he used them to conquer an empire spanning a whole satellite galaxy.
How you doing,
the
Locke?
feelings are like
Hey, I forgot I have to go get that shit notarized for my mom.
Oh, okay.
So I gotta go.
You gotta do that today?
Yeah.
Alright.
Supposed to do it this morning.
Love you.
Played Call of Duty instead.
It was great.
What kind of daughter am I?
That's a better way to spend our time than doing chores. It's playing Call of Duty.
Alright, I love you.
See ya.
Marvel's version of the Borg. Hell, that means Ultron basically Sigma'd a whole race of Sigmas.
Yeah.
It also helps
I
that
knew that
Ultron
shit was
is
gonna
as
be
smart
fucking
or
busted,
smarter
though.
than Hank, the scientist supreme. Hanks even admitted as much, and he's smart enough to construct an infinitely sized mansion in a higher dimension of existence.
That's a lot.
Sigma was certainly a ruthless schemer,
That's
but
crazy.
nowhere near that level.
The only time Ultron was ever defeated by a virus was one specifically designed to bypass his defenses and leave him vulnerable to attack from the future and a bunch of other complicated stuff.
Sigma was a tenacious one, but Ultron was the stronger android, the tougher villain, and the
That's pretty
deadlier
cool.
virus.
It wasn't long before Ultron Sigma-lated him.
The winner is Ultron.
Very cool, dude. Next time. Old man? Yeah! Wait, that's so fucking hype. Is that 2 weeks from now? Dude, Master Road. Dude, how do you fucking choose? How do you fucking choose? Master Roshi's a fucking classic, dude. The fight of the old men. Who's a bigger perv? If there's any naked women involved, I said that's to the winner. So I'm going with Master Jiraiya because he can actually change into women, right? Can he do the pervy jutsu? If he can do that, the fucking fight's over.
Crocs.
Alright, bro. Call in
Crocs.
this one.
Crocs.
I'll see you guys in the next one, man. Peace.
Crocs, 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 Crocs. I'm rocking Crocs. I'm rocking Crocs. I'm rocking Crocs. Wearing Crocs, boy. I'm rocking Crocs. I'm rocking Crocs. I'm rocking Crocs. Wearing Crocs, boy. My Crocs are gold. My pops is old. My Crocs got soul. My Crocs are bold. I go to church wearing Crocs. I'm always turned wearing Crocs. My Crocs are great. Your Crocs are lame. With my Crocs, I can cross a lake. Crocs, 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 Crocs.